Hello there, Pisceans. I hope you are doing great and enjoying your birthday season. So you're the first zodiac sign where I am reading for. You jumped out in the collective reading as first. You first watched on the channel, or your first had a reading as a Piscean. Yeah, so I was shut out of line on YouTube a while, what I said in the collective reading. Well, I did make some readings, they are uploading, but they are quite long in total, lengthy. So in the meanwhile, I already start to do a zodiac reading, and this one is for the Pisceans because it was so difficult to find out everything in the collective readings, what was going on, so it will be much more easier to do here first each zodiac sign, so you can see your sun sign, your moon, your Venus, your North Nodes. Here we have the King of Swords together with the star. 2 times we have back again the star. Pisceans, very great. You are the star herself, himself here as a King of Swords. King of Swords is Aquarius. The star card is also Aquarius, so you can have something to do with Aquarius persons, Aquarius aspects in your charts. So for example, you can see where your planet Jupiter is standing to figure this out as a Piscean. You can see, for example, where Aquarius, the house of Aquarius, falls in your chart. Like this, like that, but here you are being a star, and here the moon is a card about mysteries and dreams. So Pisceans, you are straight in the middle here, straight in the middle, in between this position of this air sign Aquarius, straight in the middle on the 7th day on the moon calendar, the wave spell on the moon calendars, on the rhythm of 28 days. So we are today on the 7th day of a wave spell, of the wave spell of the night. So we're still in this deep dream state, really fit to Piscean. And here Piscean, being a Piscean as a star, personificated as a King of Swords for all Piscean placements. So see where your placements are, so where you are shining here bright as this genie, as this genius collective humanitarians, all under the same stars. King of Swords, Aquarius, a great humanitarian. So let's place this deck aside, the Röhrig deck, the banner of Peace, Pax, Cultura. Let's go on with see what we have for our dear Piscean. So the night wave spell, look it up yourself, or you can find out in what wave spell you are born, so what kin or under what wave spell. You can see this also, what is under the stars. Okay, so you might be a star scientist or reading articles from those observatoriums. Ace of Pentacles, sun gazing, like sun gazing in a way. You're looking in yourself, or maybe it's because of you can gaze here in the stone, here in the flower stones. It shines a bit like a star. Oh, I reshuffled the card back in, so let's see first what will come up here. This is better, again the knight, and here the student learning about tarot. He or she is tarot player, astrologic practitioner, astronomer, what you see or don't see in the dark. So we will see where we are on the 7th, in the middle of wave spell, so 7th is resonant. Almost 2 cards. Okay, we have, yes, the King of Pentacles. So in the past, Pisceans, already you're understanding, or you have got a proper explanation about what it is all about in and during the shift of North. Also the positive effects of what happened before out of the Sagittarius, but here you're taking it on as a possible bright and clear idea into this Taurus, because you know what your north is, what your south node is. What south node is Scorpio, so probably you already heard something on the radio or online, music or something that you really liked. Here we have it again. I cannot make it up, the night. So you heard something in your sleep, in your dreams. You heard something about the night. You're hearing something in the night, or something is being heard in the night. And here we have the Empress and the 6 of Sticks. So you're almost on the pedestal here. So I think this dream state will take on a little bit longer here, not only those 13 days, but actually the full Taurus movement through the North Nodes. So all the agriculture also, the provider, so providing things. So I think here you're starting to learn to making things material by your own thought process, by your own dream state, to make it manifest, to make it tangible. So making something tangible. But here I'm also getting with this is the night, this is the 9 of Swords, the dreams and the night, that things are being made tangible from out of your dreams. You're seeing, for example, pixie dusts, like pixies or gnome dust. You understand, like, oh, okay, you're dreaming about pixies, about gnomes, so it could be you're dreaming about tarot, you're dreaming about some people's biography or something, or you're looking into some people who play an important part on screens or behind screens or from behind bars. I'm hearing, so the dream state and the connection in between, because this here is also a very deep space traveling, what we're doing here. So seeing lots of reflections of this 9 of Swords, so probably sun gazing, what I said, but also seeing stars, seeing satellites reflecting the light of the sun. Something here in your garden, maybe that is reflecting, or that is bringing in birds, maybe like reflecting water, and it's like the water that you also can drink, the water of where the birds are. So put on some special water bidons for yourself at a place where there are lots of birds. So maybe you go to collect water at a place where it's very earthy. It's like there's full of pixie dust, like the place is so pure, so old, like the forest we talked about in the previous readings, a big forest where all agriculture is free, no animals or plants are like caged and trapped at the same time. No, they are roaming free on those lands, on those fields. We saw the Empress coming up, roaming. She's the Empress of the fields, of the grain, of the corn. So you see where we're going to here, deep in the night, all those corn dreams, whatever, how you take it. So yeah, dreams again. We saw 7 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Pisceans, we go on because we sticked a long time here on these 2 cards already. Let's see where this is taking in the present. The Star, Major Arcana. So I said it in the beginning, I really like to read to star people, and then I started to meet people who are also Piscean. Like the one reading for the Piscean, where this card about the process during this Taurus North Node and the growth to the star, and probably also representing it in persona or a full group of people who are waiting to fuse the stars to bring together their dreams. But here we see what we saw in the last reading, the talking about, the thinking about like agriculture or milieu or problems in it, but all the different opinions and what to do, what to truly do. And yeah, I still see you here. You're shining your light still clearly on this card again by seeing. So near future. Near future, we have the Eight of Cups. So someone is walking away to find their cup in what they were trapped. What we mentioned before, there where you were trapped in some way. Those places could be dreams as a trap, as a nightmare, life or consciousness as general as a trap, as a real nightmare. And luckily there is Aquarius here with a star, like 3 times so much of those Aquarius energy. Here, 2 times the same card, Major Arcana. Back again, what is happening after the Taurus North Node? For those who are still being trapped in the talking about what to do with the lands and everything, and making like bullshit all the time and making nightmares for all. So yeah, it's what happens behind this transition out of the Knight of Pentacles, so Taurus North Node, to the next star generations. Well, yeah, let's see here. Someone is going to get their cup. So lots of Aquarius we saw Taurus. Now we're starting to see you, Piscean. So this is a water sign, Piscean, Cancerian, Scorpions, but this is Pisceans. So let's go on reading a little bit for the collective Piscean reading near past. Again, Aquarius. So Aquarius here for you is a very mysterious person. Everything about Aquarius is, if you're cross-watching, especially also, we see so much Aquarius, and this Aquarius is taking on all the realms of this fantastic Piscean being, the Piscean atmosphere, the place of how far-reaching the input of all this Aquarius in energy is bringing in the Piscean energy. With an Ace of Pentacles, it's like this king already went around the sun, and he did not burn its wings like the story of Icarus. It was even not burned, it was only like starting to melt. So maybe this King of Swords is coming in because he's melting, when being aware that when he lands soft, because he has time, because it's not burning, it's melting. The wax is melting, so there is time and space with the stars. Time and space is the especially space, the King of Swords. It's all about space and space engineering. So I bet when he communicates here with the Hermit, so the distance, the isolation between those all those Aquariuses, we see here many, when those brilliant minds, those humanitarians, are joining up with a Hermit, because the Hermit is Father Time. So here you have time, we're talking about time, what we see here, also in the Taurus, a longer period of time, and space, with an Ace of Coins. Okay, we have here, which want to jump out, we have at the bottom here of the deck, back again, the student of astrology, the student of tarot, the student of whatever visionary studies the King of Swords is giving. Could be really in magic, in the occult, very deep. I've seen dreamy mysteries about what is happening here. If you are interested in like the magic of Piscean, and here is like the specialist. It's really specialized. So it's like those Pisceans are so specialized in, because they have the support with this far-reaching visionary side on the world, on those magic, on those occult sciences. Here, something where you need your cup for, because you're not going away, you're really taking a boat to the next level. This card in the present, we are again a transition reading. Here, this reading, the Six of Swords, brings in a possible Four of Wands, where we like to see you go in this kind of harmony because of your shift of your minds during. So hi back Pisces. So yeah, I changed on the batteries, so we have here part 2, and we were right in the middle of this big transition, because here you know all your specialities. So the star, Aquarius, the star, the things where you're shining in. Here we see you moving, you're going to next level to take this cup, because on the other places you might have been, let's say, with the speed of this Knight of Swords, you probably were. You have here two knights. So a lot of energy to make this move. So if you have enough of this energy, this move is like very swift to step into this boat. It's the best what you can do to stay in this boat. Yeah, in the present moment, because we see here you have the star, the Aquarius, 4 times in a row, all about the Page of Pentacles, this science, this occult knowledge. But this knowledge is the page, let's say, we saw the Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles, very stable, and the King of Swords and the Star, they are so far-reaching, far-fetching, like way beyond their time. So they might also are in a way like time traveling. It's like by seeing it themselves. They're the sign who can really adapt to those energies and probably receive much more information if Pisces are in the true elements, acting like a 7 of Cups, for example, or something. But here we see that it's not only about the occult or the abstract science of games of astrology, but also about real, like, exquisite specialities and just like genius work. But let's keep it like it is for now in this transition, the Six of Swords. So for dear Pisces, so happy birthday still. We're really focusing now on the future. So the future in Taurus North Node, so period of a year and a half. So whatever it is you're doing, it might spread around the spirit of a year and a half, to refocus on this very genius, on this, like, the expert. These are experts in whatever field that they do, those King of Swords. Okay, so here with the Taurus, the Knight of Coins again, the agriculture and everything. It's like what is during this period on better ground happening, especially if you can look right through everything on this scale. You have 4 times Aquarius. So you see where your Aquarius placements is, where your North Node and what Taurus North Node means for you. For example, to do this transition along, okay? Because at the moment, it will be in the future, the Taurus North Node